everybody, the Utopian Duelist here, and today I have for you a profile of my Oddities Magician deck. This is the deck I play personally since I stopped playing Dracopals, guys. I'm very excited that it's done, and I'm very excited to profile it for you guys. So let's get started. First of all, we run the 3 Dragon Pit Magician. Dragon Pit, it's your out for all of your, all the spell and trap cards your opponent flips vanities. Just discard, destroy. This one's the same thing as Dragon Pit, except it's level 4, 1 scale, and it would destroy a monster instead of a spell when you discard the card to activate its effect. Oath Dragon is how you do your loops through either the graveyard or the extra deck. When it's special summoned, you can add from the grave, and in the scale you can add from the extra deck to the hand, so pretty neat. Then we have the Power Trio. Wisdom Eye Magician. This is the dank card, one of the dank cards of the deck. There's a reason why it's at 1, guys. Here's your tuner. If you can, guys, discard this because its effect will just special summon it right back out when you need it. You don't want to have to ditch your Wisdom Eye for Pit effect when you have this in hand, when you can just ditch this and use it later. But yeah. And then I almost forgot about Genkai. Genkai is how you make Oddities Raging the correct way, to where it gets the 2 attacks, and you can detach 1 to nuke every card on your opponent's side of the field. Anyway, on to the next card, Oddities Pendulum Dragon. I run it at 3, staple at 3. I need to get ultis, but I have platinums right now. My Perform Pals are the one Skullcrobat Joker, Oddities Light Phoenix, and Oddities Unicorn. Now, guys, This is supposed to be in there, in general, but these two, if you have Mirage, everyone can get a Mirage. Mirage is pretty easy. That's the 8 scale. Persona is the level 5, scale 1, that is literally a Fiendish Chain as a monster, but it's a show and jump promo card, like Hope Zexal. So, yeah, it's great. That's why I don't have one, so I run the combo where you can, use this effect and scale to target this, and it becomes 4K and stuff like that. So I do it like that instead of the normal, Persona and everything. Although, to be fair, I haven't seen anybody playing this deck have a Persona yet, so that's pretty good. I'm probably going to order one soon. Then we have the Bunbuku, Kirin Engine, the Magic Vector Engine, whatever you want to call it. This is great because after you normal summon this, add your Kirin to hand, summon it out. You always want to bounce this back to hand unless you have something more important, like you had to summon your Wisdom Eye or something like that. You can bounce that back, but you can bounce this back and then normal summon it next turn, add another Bunbuku to hand, that actually gives you cards discard for Dragon Pit and Dragon Pulse, so that's pretty good. Pretty good. Magical Abductor. Magical Abductor is at 3 because if you draw this with Terraforming or Sky Iris or some of your searching spells, it's pretty much as long as you get 3 spell counters on this from activating spells, it's a +1, so it's great. We have the one Amorphage Sloth, guys. This is great in this deck. I almost want to add 2, but I feel like it'd be too slow. I'm probably going to do some testing with it soon. But I had a playset of this, and I don't know what I did with my other 2. I probably traded them or something, or they're just somewhere around my room, my mess of a room. Yeah. Does look good, guys? Yeah. I had to yeah one more time. But anyway, so Amorphage Sloth. Amorphage Sloth is great. This locks your opponent out of the extra deck, and if you need to get around it yourself to do something for a turn, just pop it with Sky Iris or Dragon Pulse Magician, then Pendulum Summon it right back out when you're done. It's great. Then I run 2 Mist Valley Apex Avion. This is literally a recyclable vortex. Not a recycle. Well, I guess it'd be a recyclable vortex, recyclable Cyber Dragon Infinity, whatever you want to call it. Because if you have both of these on field, before your Pendulum Summon, you can negate 2. You can negate 1, negate 2. Then re-Pendulum Summon. You can negate 1, negate 2. These are not once per turn, guys. And then, to use your 1 normal summon, if you haven't already, you can normal summon and still negate things. So, potentially you can get 5 negates out of these 2 cards in 1 turn. Probably about, 2 apiece, if you only had 1 at the time. Because you would have to pendulum... Well, no. Because it would be before Pendulum Summon negate, after Pendulum Summon Negate, and then your normal summon. You can get about 3 out of each one if you only have 1 in hand, so that's pretty good. It's pretty good. After the spells, 3 Terraforming, 2 Sky Iris. You may recognize this from a lot of people who run Abductor, because the idea for this is you want to run, you want to draw into your Terraforming before your Sky Iris, that way you can get the counters on your Terraforming. So that's the whole goal of that, because Terraforming is an automatic +1 with Abductor, because it's pretty neat. You know, that's the full reason. That's the only reason why you get a +1 is because it's cool. It literally, you just activate it and you get to add 1. Makes no sense. But no, it's Terraforming is 1 counter, Sky Iris is your 3rd, and then your 8 scale or whatever search spell like these would be your 3rd counter to add probably Bunbuku or Sloth to hand. That's what I normally do. But anyway, next we have Summoner's Art. 2 Summoner's Art when painful decision, because you don't always want to add your high scale. Plus, I felt like having 3 Summoner's Art in the deck and 3 Pit in the deck, I felt like I was drawing too many doubles or triples of it. Now I only draw doubles every now and then, but I pretty much always get 1 in hand. So anyway, Pendulum Call, you know, it's pretty much, it's Pendulum Call. There's a reason why it's at 1. It's one of the best cards in the deck. For the traps, we have 1 Vanity's Emptiness, guys. I know I'm using a common, but I had a secret at one point, and I think I sold it. Yeah, I think I sold it at last regional or something like that. Not this last regionals, but the one before. Or traded it to Kobe or something. Anyway, so I picked one up for $1 at regionals, this last one, so that's pretty neat. Then we have my trap holes. I have the 1 Treacherous and the 1 Bottomless. Since I only run 3 traps in this deck, guys, Treacherous. I had to English. Treacherous works really well, guys. Anyway, onto the extra deck. We run the 1 Oddish Vortex Dragon. Now, guys, I know I'm not running Oddish Fusion. And also, side note, I know I'm not running Archfiend Eccentric, but Archfiend Eccentric, it got to the point where every time I drew it, every time I even came in contact with it, it ruined my plays and my hand just because of its scale. It's freaking 7 scale. Ugh. Anyway, so I don't run Oddish Fusion because, guys, you can literally just overlay for this, detach, attack with your Bunbuku, detach, to negate the attack for Bunbuku, special summon an Oddish back, then you can, Sky Iris during your main phase 2, or main phase 1 if you just leave it on the board that long, main point. At any point, you can pop this yourself, or when your opponent pops it, to literally just tag out for this. That's pretty much all it does. When this hits the grave, you can special summon 1 Oddish monster. And this is normally what I do, because I normally do it on my turn during my main phase 2, just to leave some shenanigans on my opponent's board. But yeah, on to the synchros. We run Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. You know, when it's summoned, you can bounce 1 on your opponent's side of the field, and then when your opponent's been summoned a level 5 or higher, you can bounce another 1. So that's 1 during your turn, 1 during your opponent's turn, which is pretty neat. Ancient Pixie Dragon, this is one of those cards that I put in there myself. It's not some of this generic stuff like this. This is what a lot of Oddish players run just because it's so good. But when you would activate the effect of a field spell that you activated this turn, you get to draw a card, which would be Sky Iris. And then if you control a face-up field spell, you get to destroy 1 face-up attack position monster. So it's a pretty good card, I would say, for this deck, considering Sky Iris, you know. Oddish Meteor Burst. A lot of the times, if I don't have a low scale, which most of the time I do, I pretty much always have a low scale, but in those certain situations where I just got freaking Twin Twisters or something, and I had an 8 scale in hand and a Curran in hand, then I'll put the Curran in scale if I can, make this, and then special summon the Curran out of the scale. So that's one of the things I do a lot. Everyone just laughs, ha ha, he had to put Curran in scale, he must be losing, and then I end up, winning. It's the funniest thing ever. Big Eye, this is how I make Oddish Raging a lot of the time, because I'll just make this, detach 1, steal an opponent's monster, then use Yankee effect to make it a level overlay. And then, not with my opponent's monster. Well, I did once because my opponent had a level 7, but ignore that. And then overlay for Oddish Raging, and then it's pretty dank. The Embon Illusion Magician, you can detach to special summon 1 normal spellcaster type monster from your deck. And if a normal spellcaster type monster would attack, you can banish the target it's attacking before damage calculation, I think. But I never use that. I normally just use it for making like extra XCs and stuff, like making lightning, stuff like that. Then the Auda's Raging. Its scale effect is once per turn. If you have no cards in your other Pendulum Zone, you can place one Pendulum monster from your deck in your Pendulum Zone. So that's your one, and the one you would place in there would be an 8 scale, and this would actually get around Vanity's Emptiness. Not Vanity's Emptiness, Anti-Spell. Because you're not activating it, you're placing. So this is one of the, like, what is it, 4 cards in the game that allow you to do that. Because, what is it, Abyss Actor Extras allows you to place instead of activate one. Draco Face Off allows you to place instead of activating one. Now, and guys, I know this because I ran into this situation with Draco Face Off a lot at a regional. It's kind of annoying. And then Auda's Raging, and I could have sworn there was another one besides it. Anyway, so what I like about this deck, guys, is actually I can actually run more Utopias. I can run the Utopia Beyond, which this with an Auda's is automatic double damage over a 0 monster attack point monster, and then this. So that's automatic game. OTKs for days. We have the Lightning Package. Lightning Package is great. It's how you get over a lot of problem monsters. Yeah. Then we have the One Trap Tricks Reflation just to like sit on, like help make boards first turn. Keep your opponent from existing, you know. Then we have the Power Couple, as I call them. Castell the Sky Blaster Musketeer and Diamond Dire Wolf. And the reason why I do this, a lot of people say like, hey, just run 2 Castell, hey, just run 2 Diamond Dire, or only run like one or the other. I prefer both because if I don't want to destroy something, I shuffle it back, and if I don't want to shuffle something back, I destroy it, so, you know, it helps. Anyway, and then we have Totem Bird. I make this with Bambuku, so yeah, this is how you negate. A lot of my friends play, like, well, I duel Ruth a lot, and she plays Mirror Forces, so helps out a lot because it can negate a spell or trap, so yeah. Now guys, as always, as I cycle my extra deck back through, thank you all for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, you know the rest, guys. See ya.